Good morning, world changers. It is day 28 of the 100 Days of Self-Discovery Challenge. If you are new to this, basically every day I pose a thought-provoking question. I share my own reflections and I invite you to do the same. You can do that by posting in the comments below. You can join our Change Your World personal development group on Facebook, which is completely free and is private, and you can share your comments in there. But the reason for this challenge is to allow you to get to know yourself, work out what you're about, what your dreams, goals, desires are, and what some of those limiting beliefs and what might be holding you back from achieving those dreams and goals and living the life that you want, and start creating the life that you want rather than just reacting to it. So today's question is, list 4 times you continued to try even though the odds were against you. So once again, list 4 times you continued to try even though the odds were against you. So the 4 things that I continued to try even though the odds were against me were when I returned back to college to study communications and media research, and I wanted to get a job in the BBC. The odds were completely stacked against me. You know, didn't have a uni degree, which I was told was a requirement for getting in the BBC at the time. I think it was obviously a lie, but that's what I was told. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of confidence. Yeah, but I continued to try. I did my week's work experience and then left and thought, oh, that was nice, but that's the end of that. But I pursued it. I kept gently kind of approaching them, say I'm available to do vox pops, I'm here to do whatever, I'm around to do research, please let me in. And yeah, I was gently persistent, consistently persistent, I think was the phrase I probably was then. So yeah, that led to an 18-year career in the BBC, so it all paid off, so that was good. What was the second one? Oh yeah, so the second one, this is from 7 years ago. After my mum passed away, my sister Shelley, she has learning disabilities, so she came to live with me. So I became full-time carer and single mum pretty much overnight. And with no other kind of family support to help me, you know, to make that happen. Fortunately, I was able to get some care support from social services, helped me with care support, and I had a fantastic group of people, Anne and Tracy, that have been with me right from the beginning. They helped with the care of Shelley and helped me manage my full-time job around Shelley's, caring for Shelley. But when after sort of 2 years it got too much and we realised that the current situation wasn't working and wasn't sustainable, and I had been, you know, talking with social services trying to get a care package in place, and there were lots of challenges regarding that. I mean, obviously social services have got huge budget constraints, and there were lots of issues and resources and just constraints on resources, and yeah, it was a really challenging time. However, the odds were completely against me, but eventually we got the care package that we needed to suit all our needs. Shelley now lives in her own house with an amazing team of carers. She's literally just 2 minutes away from me, and you know, it's working perfectly. And you know, I'm so grateful for the team of carers that she has, because they love her like her own and they're just fantastic. And the fact that they've been with her for years, yeah, it's just great that we've got such a secure team and we've got a fantastic care package in place. So that was one of life's major challenges and a very worrying, stressful, anxious time, but we got there, and I'm delighted to say that yeah, it's going really good. So that was my second one. The third one was obviously setting up Change Your World. I mean, I'm still kind of going through that. I've done I don't know, is it the hard part? I was going to say, I've done the hard part by setting up. You know, this required me working alongside my day job, every minute, second, hour, outside of my BBC job as a radio producer. I would come home and I'd work on Change Your World. I'd work evenings, weekends, any spare second doing what I had to do, working, getting up at 5 in the morning and not going to bed till midnight, until I eventually was in a position that I could leave the BBC and do this full time. So that was obviously odds against me. I didn't have any money. I was setting it up all myself, doing it on my own, you know, battling my own fears, anxieties, doubts, all the rest of it. So we got there and I've set up, and you know, the next challenge is to continue going and making it a success. So that's still ongoing. But the fourth and final one, and still kind of ongoing, but it was overcoming my fear of public speaking. So when I first started life coaching sessions with Alistair, this was a major phobia of mine. He suggested, I think, literally about 8-9 years ago, to go to Toastmasters, which, you know, it's a group that helps you develop your public speaking skills. And it took me, I mean, I went 4 years ago for the first time. It took me sort of 6-7 years to pluck up the courage to even walk through the door, to even tackle it. That's how terrified I was. So I've come a long way in 4 short years. Just the fact that I'm doing these videos, the fact that I stand up at my conferences and share my story in front of 200 people, you know, that's quite a massive achievement. It still makes me feel physically sick every time I have to do it, but I do it and I don't die and I survive and I do the best that I can, and I'm constantly growing and improving with it. So that's the 4 things that I continued to try even though the odds were against me. So I'm curious to know what your 4 things are, what you're still working on now. Maybe it's something you're still needing help with and support, but that's what our Change Your World Facebook group is all about. We've got lots of like-minded people there, all working on their own stuff and all supporting each other. So come and join us, share your comments below, and I look forward to your reflections. Take care, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.